My name is Craig Vaske. I'm the manager of health science advising here at the UW. I've been in pre-health advising for about 15 years. Like a lot of people in pre-health advising, I sort of drifted into it. My background is actually in geology and botany. But the position was available, and once I got into it, I found I enjoyed it. A lot of what we do is we provide supplemental advising support for any student interested in going into health professions. That can be undergraduate health professions like radiation technology or dental hygiene, up through the doctoral programs, physical therapy, medicine, optometry. So we help them understand the expectations, the coursework, what they need to be doing outside the classroom, and navigate the application process and the various funding options. It's a specialized area that it's not realistic that every advisor is going to know about. So the main thing is to get the students to us and get them to us early. It's a lot easier to help a student get on track early, understand a realistic timeline and expectations, than to convince a student who's decided to apply that maybe they're not ready and it's going to be a few more years. So get them to us early. Ask them to come back to you as an advisor with what additional coursework, and then help them get involved. That doesn't mean get them involved in healthcare. It means just get them involved in professional pursuits, be that attending a conference, doing research. It doesn't have to be lab or bench research. Tutoring, TAing, just anything that's going to help them develop as a professional would be useful. At the University of Wyoming, it's a pretty open term. It's just anyone who's expressed an interest in going into a healthcare profession. So that ranges from the exploratory student who somebody said, oh, you would make a great doctor or nurse, to the student who's actively taking the courses they need, is involved in healthcare community service, and is getting ready to apply. It's not a real formal definition at the University of Wyoming. It's not a major, but we're willing to hold the conversations and help them explore, and then if they decide that's the way to go, to help them navigate the process. Since it's not a defined major, there's no requirements to call yourself pre-dental or pre-occupational therapy. They really are a varied bunch. They range from very high-achieving students who have been, very deliberately working since high school towards admission to professional school, to older students who have been out in the workforce for a few years and realize they want to do something different, that they want a different career path and are coming back to take more courses, pursue a different route in life, to students who just have a vague idea, something they saw on television, something a parent mentioned to them, and are trying to figure out if it's what they want. So it's really hard to define who they are other than an expressed interest in healthcare. For the ones who are being active, who are seeking out the support, it means taking additional courses from your major that focus on the requirements for professional school. It means seeking out professional opportunities, both on and off campus, to become a leader, to develop your communication skills. It's a little varied in terms of are there specific programs or not, but there are common activities, tutoring, TAing, various healthcare facilities who like volunteers around the community that are happy to snap up our students. A lot of it is connecting all the pieces that are available around campus. Obviously, our office is the central point to help them understand the coursework, understand the significant gaps between requirements and expectations to be admitted to professional schools. But a lot of it is the tutoring center, the various research opportunities around campus, the volunteer sites that rely on UW students to make themselves run, be that Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, or hospice, the Epson Center. So a lot of it is simply putting together the pieces that are available to all students and making sure that the pre-professional students understand why these supports are important and how to use them to reach their goals. That the most important things to know are the gaps between expectations and requirements. If it was just a matter of looking up requirements, students wouldn't need support to get into medical school and physical therapy school. It's also important for them to understand that it is a multi-year process to be competitive, that the sooner students can come into the pre-professional office, the better. That includes high school students who are being recruited to campus or freshmen at orientation. And then that our office exists, that there is no need for other professors to worry about what are the prerequisite courses for Creighton Dental School or North Dakota Occupational Therapy School. Our office is happy to do it. Also that we're willing to be the ones who have the hard conversations about, yes, you're a good student at a 3.0, but no, that's not going to get you into medical school. The academic advisors in the majors can worry about helping students develop as professionals, helping them get to their degree, and we can be the reality of what it takes to get into these programs. I think the main thing is that this is a lifetime commitment. It's a multi-year commitment just to become a competitive candidate. And then there's a very extensive and intensive period of training. And then it's a profession, it's a calling. So there's a long-term expectation of service to the community. So I think students need to be aware that that's the road they're embarking on. Now, starting down that road is not that expensive. A few hours job shadowing, an extra chemistry class. The cost to start down that road and explore it is low. But if they decide to follow it, it's a lifelong commitment. Seeing the students who perhaps weren't the 4.0 and the 30 ACT, who really learn how to succeed in their classes and learn how to master content and demonstrate their mastery, who find that they are able to get into these professional programs. Seeing the students who really find a love, who, you know, maybe came in thinking they would be a surgeon and find out that, you know, working with mental illness or children is a lot more rewarding, and, you know, are able to shift over to a different area that better fits their skills. And then helping the students who perhaps aren't set on healthcare but have had it suggested, to either realize that yes, the person who suggested healthcare really had some good insight about them, or that there's a lot of other things they can do in their life. So helping students figure out what's a good route and how to overcome barriers can be very rewarding.